Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Makes it third and inches.
Burrow on third down, and the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Chandler Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll go for it. Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete.
23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
And it's third down.
Here's Burrow. That's going to be caught. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll give it to Mixon. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. Another try for Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 7. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's our time. 56 to Mike. 56.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
20. Cardinals, nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
At the 24-yard line.
To throwing in on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Murray flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Come on, QB, come on. 56. Mike, 56, right there, right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
2nd and a yard.
Now Joe Mixon. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Burrow's pass. Complete to Drew Sample. 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Goal from the 2-yard line.
Here's Mixon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
It's now
On third down, Murray. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception. And now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample there to make the grab. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page. To the sports section, what the columnists write, possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Shake it back! Shake it back!
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The kick is
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So the defense creating some points. Not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams.
Kyler Murray.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
At the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Jordan.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Cardinals. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They begin with a run by Nixon. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
Corey Peters there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
26 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7. Cardinals 6.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
45-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At the 41.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Bell trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Burrow's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Burrow.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Burrow on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Burrow going to throw again. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
2nd and 5.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
41-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Drake on the carry.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run with Drake.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the curls, 51.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Trips over here. There's overload. 51 to Mike. 51.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 10.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Flushed out right. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon.
Burrow's pass.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
13. Cardinals 6.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I got you, punk.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Isabella.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
8-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
51, Mike 51. You're not ready. You're not ready. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Bengals.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play there. 43 yards. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
First down. Here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. That catch good for only a couple. Final minute now of the third quarter.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
On second down, Burrow. And this will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On third down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
To John Ross. A gain of 18.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Our Bengals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First down, Cincinnati.
They will throw on first down with Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
right back to Dre. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he's got some space here. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. They'll try and run with Bernard. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one caught by Isabella. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out. To the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
11 on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And this is a spot where you can learn a lot about a young quarterback.
And that's why they brought him into the organization, because you don't just bring them in strictly for their talent. You think that they have that something special in them that will allow them to function in these types of situations. Now's time for them to be clinical and not emotional. You know your play sequence. You know what has to get done. Get the ball to the right people, get out of bounds, and get it downfield and try to score.
And he's trying to earn his stripes here for a winning drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 18 on the ball.
On 1st down, Nixon.
Cincinnati.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Bengal 1st down.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go with Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Complete.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
He's defended by Patrick Peterson.
Back to throw. His throw caught right around the 6.
Burrow's pass.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Mixon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Steps away to his left. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 5, a little over 20 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Murray to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Murray, one final try. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
25.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.